hit go live, but I guess here we go. Yeah, we have 30 seconds. Hi, how are you doing? I'm good. Are you Natasha Harris? Natasha Harris? Good. Okay, it's running a little slow. The internet. Yeah, still on. Yeah. Huh. What's going on? Ready to go live? Yes, we clicked it. Mhm. Yes, that'd be perfect. That'd be perfect. I don't know. You don't have a PowerPoint or anything, do you, Ms. Harris? Ooh. Okay, says you are live. We are live. Hi, Bakersfield. Yay. Welcome again. Okay, not in broadcast. We just got in here. Okay. Welcome again to another session of our Higher Education Empowerment to the admissions process, the admissions college admissions process. So tonight we have two wonderful speakers. We have our Harris, is the senior admissions officer at Cal State University, Bakersfield. So we're excited about that. And before I turn it over to them, I want to about membership. All right. Well, welcome. I'm glad that you're all here. And I just want to say thank you to all those who have decided to join us and become members of No Sister Left Behind. But there's still a spot available to join. I urge you tonight to join. Simply go to our website at No Sister Left Behind, the number 2.org, and hit the icon that says membership, and it'll walk you right through. It's very simple. $50 for a full year, but we are a nonprofit organization. If you don't want to become a member right now, because I'm sure you will in the future, please consider donating any amount in our fight for us, okay? And as Ms. Glenda would tell me to tell you, you do not have to be a member in order to participate in any of our programs. Okay. Also, those members out there, this is your chance to help, and that is if you would hit tonight. Now we're going to a niece. Um,
Hi, everyone. I apologize for the technical issues. Am I being heard right now? I had some issues hearing. Hopefully, you can hear. I'm going to assume that you can, and I'm going to get started. So my name is Dr. Jessica Grimes, and I'm going to be talking to you about the California Community College admissions process. I serve as the NSLB board chair, and I also serve as the Dean of Instruction and Career Technical Education at Taft College. I think I'm muted. Hopefully I'm not muted. Can you hear me now? I apologize, everyone. It seems like I'm muted.
Can you hear me now? Anybody? Hang on, everyone. Can you hear me? You can hear. Okay, perfect. Yes, I see. And okay, thank you so much. We're going to bring up Natasha Harris from Cal State Bakersfield.
Be on in here. Okay. I don't know how to get to your folders. I'm going to repeat to y'all what she just told me. Oh my God.
Humor is an awesome thing.
I can't figure it out. Give us a. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for your patience. We are coming. We love this day and technology when we went all virtual. And now we have to figure out sometimes it's the world gives us new challenges and but we survive from the
Yeah.
yes, we're always learning something. I feel doing this. I'm like, wow, we can do all this. I didn't even know I could do this. I'm learning something new. Get ready, CSUB. We might be doing some new presentations here. I got a silver lining here going. Well, as this comes up and we get ready to start here, my name is Natasha Harris, and I am the coordinator for this.
Yeah, okay, now it's off mute. Let me take it over there. Can you hear me now? Will you say goodbye?
It's going to take a few moments for it to put
Oh, okay. Well, guys, can you guys hear me on your phones or?
in. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, Nikki said yes. Thanks, Nikki.
Okay. We're good.
Okay,
All right.
thank you for giving us best effort. May be delayed, but not denied. Just Jeannie. Okay, we're gonna have her come back up. X-nay the, us being off.
For some reason, it's on mute.
All right. So apparently we was on mute. You get to hear this show again. Now you get to actually hear words coming in my mouth and not just my lips moving, giving y'all lip service today. But sorry. Okay. So I'll start from the beginning because I don't know what you got and what you didn't get. So we'll just start from the beginning. This group gets to hear everything twice, but that's okay. That's okay. So my name is Natasha Harris, and I am the Transfer Student Success Coordinator and Senior Admissions Officer for the Cal State University, Bakersfield. So we are your university located right here in the San Joaquin Valley. We have, so our colors are blue and gold. And like I said, because we are a home of CSUB, our mascot is Rowdy the Roadrunner. Yes. Every once in a while you get to see, yes, Rowdy. You get to see, actually, and every once in a while you can actually, if you go out there early mornings, do early morning walks, sometimes you can actually see the Roadrunners out there running through the campus wild. Yes. Yeah. We got one in our building one time, which was a very interesting day. But our motto, yes, I see. I see me a future another runner out there. Our motto is runners on the rise, as that is the message that our president has coined. And because we are runners on the rise, we are resilient and we will continue to strive no matter what. And so runners will always rise, whatever the occasion is, we will rise above it. So some of the top 5 majors for our university is our business administration program. So if you're interested in creating a business, learning about business, marketing, management, human resources, we have that. Psychology. Yes. Those people that want to analyze people. Criminal justice. Yes, criminal justice. Criminal justice. Liberal studies for all my teachers out there, for any of those that want to go into the teaching field, we need you, we need you, we need you. And of course, nursing. Wonderful medical people. And just if you have not heard, the governor has included CSUB in the live budget this year, so we get to upgrade our nursing facilities. We are excited for that. And so CSUB, like I said, we're here in the Valley. One of the things that we pride ourselves on is our small class sizes. We're a very unique campus, small class sizes. So we average about 26 students per class. You got a 27-to-1 faculty ratio. So that means your professors are going to know who you are. So if you're sitting in the back of the classroom, they still gonna know who you are. And we've created a wonderful partnership with all of our community colleges, which I'm sure Ms. Jessica's going to tell you guys about in a little bit, but I got to shout all those out because they are wonderful and they are my partners that I pride myself working with. And our work with them over the last few years has drastically changed what's going on here in our valley when it comes to our students. So CSUB, we're a little bit over 12,000 students. We're getting there. We are climbing. If you know anything about us, that's a lot for us. And we're steady climbing. We are still on the grow. And so CSUB, we have 36 bachelor's programs, 16 masters. For those who want to come back and get a master's, come on back and see us. 5 credentialing programs. So those teachers, once you get your bachelor's degree, stay on with us. Get your credentialing because you need it to be in the classroom to have your own classroom. You need that credential. So stay on there with us. And you know you can work and get your credential and bachelor's at the same time too. So definitely something to explore. And then once you get into that administrative role, and you're tired of the classroom, come back to CSUB. It's time to get that doctoral degree now. So we are excited. We are now at a point where we are offering that doctoral and educational leadership. So you can now come back. You don't have to go to Fresno State no more. Ain't got to drive down the hill. Ain't got to worry about that red and black anymore. Stay right here in the Valley with blue and gold and get your doctoral degree and continue to move up inside of the field. So CSUB, like I said, we are a small campus, but we're a mighty campus. For our students, we have over 100 registered clubs and organizations on our campus with 20 support centers. So that means we have classes there to support you and student support centers there. If you're struggling in math, we've come to the point now where our math you can enroll in a math class and enroll in an additional 1-unit class as a support class that will help you with your homework and get through the lessons. So we have tutoring centers. We have 4 academic schools. Each of our 4 academic schools has their own tutoring and support center for their students in their major. So we have a writing resource center. Somebody like me, sometimes I forget my periods and my THER and my THIR. We got a writing resource center. They can help you. They can help you with catching that error. All righty. And we have all of our sororities. We have our sororities, our fraternities. We have a veterans club, a social club. We have a dance club. We even have a gamers club, which is one of the best ones there is out there because those guys raise so much money for the Children's Hospital here. So they have an annual gaming thing and they take over the whole student union and they just turn it into a big old gaming weekend. It's a weekend. So yeah, and our dance marathon too. And student support programs. So some of the support programs we have is our Veterans Center. So we do have a Veterans Center that supports students on campus. We also help with the transition to getting the transition from boots into college. We say boots to books. So that's we're helping with that transition. We have our wonderful EOP program for those disadvantaged students that need that additional support and help. Excellent retention program, very historical, has been around for years and years and years. They are still there serving our students. And we have our Career Service Center. So that is where you go. They will help you with job placement. Katrina Gilmore is so great. They will even help you with reading your resume to get you ready to make sure that you got your resume in line. Practice interview sessions. We help with all of those things in our CCE Center. One of the newer programs we have is our Project Rebound program. So not only are we helping veterans, we're also helping Project Rebound. Those are individuals who were formerly incarcerated and have decided to make a change in their lives, and the university has opened the door for those students to come to the university and get their degree. So that is one of our wonderful programs ran by Dr. I gotta call him Doctor now. He got that doctor degree recently. Dr. Michael Dotson. Yes, but that is truly for anyone out there that wants to come back. They've made those choices in life, but have turned it around. We're there to help you, get you through that and get you to the degree. And I will say our Project Rebound students is a very high achieving program. They have an average GPA of a little bit about a 2.75 GPA. So those gentlemen and ladies are doing the thing up there and they're graduating. So they're coming in, they're graduating, and we're retaining them. And then for myself, my Transfer Resource Center, of course, that is something we are so looking forward and excited to. Most people don't even know this. Half our campus don't even know this, but we've been preparing this over this last pandemic break. So we're very excited to be opening that up when we return to school next month. So yes, this will be our Transfer Resource Center. So we officially, Dr. Cantrell, who is our new AVP, he has opened up a resource center that will support transfer students now. So we've always, I got to share the story. When I started and switched roles, we went into this transfer center. We were like, oh yeah, we're doing these transfers. And all of a sudden we were like, we want to buy a tablecloth because we need help with recruiting. So we went to our boss and he says, we want to buy a tablecloth. We want to say transfer center. We ain't got no transfer center. We brought one. And so here it is, the vision 5 years later. We officially are going to open those doors and have a Transfer Resource Center. And I'm going to tell you guys more about that. And then for wellness. So not only are we helping students academically, we're helping them wellness. We want to make sure that you are in the right mind and state to attend the university and that we support you that way. So we have our Student Rec Center, amazing facility, all the newest equipment. Gym in there. We have, if you have not been, I encourage everyone to go out and visit our rec center. We have a large rock climbing wall that sits right in the middle of it. You can climb the wall. Been there all these years, ain't never climbed the wall, but it's there. It looks really fun. I'm one of those that encourage students to climb the rock wall for a gift. But you have that. They have, I do go over there every once in a while, do some Zumba though. So we have Zumba and wellness classes in there like that. And we have a wonderful student health center that is there to help you with any health issues and things like that you may have. Nursing and everyone is there inside of that facility. And we have our wellness team. They do monthly and weekly events with students. They just want you to check in. We, mind raffles. How are you doing mine? How is classes going? Just giving students the opportunity to talk and vent about what's going on. So we do have our wellness centers and of course our counseling center. So I want to talk because today is about coming to the university. And so the main thing is, how do you get to the university? What is the university looking for? So I'm going to start with our freshmen. So those are our freshmen. Those are our graduating seniors. We're happy to welcome the class of them we have right now, which is about 1,300 of them that we have expected to start with us next month. So we're excited about those. But coming in, we're also looking for our fall 22 class, which is our next cohort. I know these juniors, now new seniors here that's getting ready to come back. A through G requirements. If you have not heard, that is a key thing they have to complete is your A through G requirements. That's the 2 years of social science, 4 years of a college preparatory English course. So we got to make sure we're taking those college preps. Take those AP classes. Take those honor classes. They're a great key, a great resource to get you ready for that. 3 years of math. We need algebra, geometry, algebra 2, or maybe some consumers math. Taking those courses as well. Laboratory. We need a biology. We need some chemistry and physics because we got to make sure, even though you think you might not be going into a nursing field, we want to make sure you can mix some chemicals here now, all right? Got to be ready for biology. So taking those classes in high school is very important. And a language other than English. We all can speak English, but we need to pick up another language, especially in this diverse state that we live in. So look into taking the Spanish courses or the sign language courses. That's what one of my daughters is taking. So she's very excited this coming year. She'll be doing sign language now for the next 3 years. So look at taking those classes other than English, your visual and performing arts. So we all got to learn how to act, dramatize, draw. I'm not a drawer, but hey, get an art class and do some drawing. And then your electives. So our CSUB freshmen, you have to complete the entire A through G course pattern. You can go to our website to find it, but complete the whole A through G course pattern. And the minimum GPA for the CSUB is a 2.5. And that's for all the CSUs is a minimum of 2.5. But I will say, as you are here in the Valley, our current high school district, you are guaranteed admission into CSUB as long as you complete the A through G requirements. We're going to bring you in because we are about access to our county and access to our Valley. Yes, we are about that access. I will tell you though, when you start looking at these other areas, we got to get that GPA up. We got to be above a 3.0 if we're looking to some of these schools outside of the Valley. So if you're looking at that San Diego State, they're like a 3.8, 3.9 for our kids here. So you have to get that. If that's where you're going outside the Valley, get the GPA up. And that's taking those honor classes and those AP classes. And then for my transfers, this is for anyone at a local community college or have attended another university. We welcome you. We want you here at CSUB to help you complete the degree that you have started. So the first thing is 60 units. So our incoming transfers, we are at this point in time, we're only taking upper division transfers, which means you have to have 60 units completed at 60 transferable units completed at your community college. Let me get that right. 60 transferable units completed at your community college. And it's the semester prior to transfer. And then your golden 4. So we want to make sure you can, oral communications, you got to take that there. You got to take your expository writing. Like I said, we want to make sure you know where your periods and commas go. We're still checking on that even when you get to the university. So making sure you're taking your written and then your critical thinking. You want to make sure you analyze. Can you analyze? Can you critically think about things and ideas? Where's your mind at? So, and then math. Statistics, math, or higher. And I know that statistics math can sometimes be a troublesome one, but you got to get it done, all righty? And then the 2.0 GPA. Like I said, for here in the Valley, CSUB welcomes those students that have, especially from our local feeders, Bakersfield College, Taft, and Porterville, as long as they're completing the minimum requirements of earning that degree. And as long as you're earning the degree, you are guaranteed admissions to CSUB, as long as you're getting your associate's degree for transfer. I want to encourage students, earn your associate degree for transfer at the community college and then make the transition over, because that means you've completed all of your lower division gen ed and your major prep is completed when you complete that associate's degree for transfer. So we definitely want to encourage that. For us, for the application filing period, our spring 22 cycle, which starts in January, that application will open August 1st. So we're 2 weeks away already from welcome. We're already moving on, and I know my world, admissions world, we're already on to the next cycle. The campus is getting ready for next month in August, and admissions is like, okay, we're on to the next cycle. We're prepared for the spring class. So for those that are looking to transfer, August the 1st through the 30th, our spring application will be open. So that's anyone looking to join us in January. That application is the 1st through the 30th. And then for our fall 2022 class, That will be October the 1st through December the 15th. That application will open October the 1st through December 15th. You can visit our website to find it. You can also visit www.calstate.edu/apply, and that is where you will go to apply to any of the 23 CSU campuses. So one of the joys we have as a 23 campus system-wide is you can go to one application and you can apply to all of us, wherever you want. Now, it does cost $70 per application, but you can apply to all of us if you want to. And there is an application fee waiver built into the application, though, that will allow you to apply to 4 of those campuses, though. So there is an application, and it is income-based. So you ain't really got to pay for all of them, but so we do have that out there. So as I mentioned earlier, CSUB, a part of our biggest thing is our partnerships with our community colleges, as we've set out to reduce the unit transfer rate and different things like that, but more or less to strengthen our joint efforts between Bakersfield College and CSUB to encourage students in our county to complete their 4-year degree. As Kern County and as this valley, we have a low graduation rate when it comes to the universities. And so we, our president, starting with President Horace Mitchell and Dr. Sonia Christensen, and Kern High School District, they all got together, sat down and had a big meeting and said, how can we fix it? And so we created a Finishing for Kern Promise program, which is a partnership between all 3 entities to say we will get and we will raise the graduation rate in this valley together as a combined effort. So it starts with Kern High School District. We transition them into BC, and then BC to CSUB, and what we have is called our Finishing For program. And what that means is students is earning 2 degrees in 4 years. 2 degrees in 4 years. And this is when we say taking 15 units a semester. 15 units a semester will get you 2 degrees in 4 years. And we have CSUB and BC, we went to that extra step. We've even created the pathway for you. So when you enroll at BC and say, I'm going to CSUB, they will give you a roadmap that says, here's your next 4 years. And coming this fall, we're going to load it online so a student will be able to see the entire 4-year roadmap from beginning to end. We're being very transparent about it. We're done hiding secrets. So we're going to be like, here it is. It's up to you to finish it, but you can do it. So here it is. And so with this program, though, because you had to be like, what is the benefit of me doing it? Not only my educational wise, but CSUB and BC has combined both campuses, the students that enroll inside of the program at BC and continue on priority registration, which is, if anyone has been in college, you know how important priority registration is. So we offer that priority registration on both campuses. There's dedicated pathways. There's academic advisors to serve you on both campuses. We actually have an individual that works full-time for CSUB, but she's only on my campus 1 day a week. The rest of the week, she is at Bakersfield College serving students, and she transfers every other Thursday between Porterville and Taft, but she's there on their campus. That is her role, is to be that dedicated individual to ensuring that our BC students and our community college students are making that transition. We do it with campus programming. We bring them out to CSUB. Before this pandemic, we could bring you on campus, have a big event for you. I love to feed you and I love to shop, so always. So we do things like that. And students in this program are guaranteed admissions to CSUB. If you complete the program in the 2 years there, you will guarantee you admissions. Complete the program 2 years with your degree, you are guaranteed admissions to CSUB. BC is special. They do offer tuition fee waivers for it. The governor likes them a little bit more than us, I think. So he gives them tuition fee waivers. So they get a pot of money that helps cover and give students stipends in order to help them while they're at BC to cover the additional fees and to cover their books and everything like that. When transferring over to CSUB, they still have priority registration. We have a dedicated academic advisor for them in each one of our 4 academic schools. We have someone designated for them. Our Transfer Resource Center, we have another individual that is housed on the campus to help them with their transition to the university. We walk them through transfers. We will walk you through the process. We have workshops, next steps. We're gonna get you through there. And if they need help, this is where our new resource center is coming in. They'll be able to go in there and get help from our CSUB specialists that can help them. I'm excited because this year we're also bringing on peer mentors that will be there. So we are hiring for those right now. So yes, dedicated peer mentors that are coming from our community colleges that will now be there to serve as inspiration to these students to say, I did it, you can do it with me, you can come and do it. So we're excited about that. And so like I said, we have a bridge program. Starts at the current high school district and it comes all the way through to the university. And it is our Bakersfield Bridge program, which we like to call, we've started coining this our Bakersfield Bridge program. And one of the exciting things that we're looking forward to is CSUB. We welcome our first official class this coming fall. I'm waiting for graduation. Like I told you, I love to shop, so we getting cords. We coming through with these cords and everything to celebrate these students. If you can graduate in 2 years with a degree, it is amazing, 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 amazing. So, like I said, I am from the Transfer Resource Center, which will be opening up. And what my staff does, we help with pre-advising. So, like I said, we're there at the community colleges. We have someone that will sit down and pre-advise you. So we'll sit down and go through a transcript with you and say, yes, 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 you're ready to transfer. And if not, we say, you're not quite ready. So let's give you these recommendations. Because we never deny. You're just not ready yet at this moment in time. But your time is coming. So you got to be ready when it comes. All righty. And we offer the resource, guidance, and referrals that students need on campus as well as inside of our community. We have special programming and events for our transfer students. We're excited. We are already planning for October. We have what's called National Transfer Student Week. So we're excited already. We're already planning. I'm already getting the shopping list together. I'm looking forward to sliding that over to Provost Harper and Dr. Cantrell. And we have our Transfer Connect Transitional program, and that's where we are connecting students to the CSUB. One of our the President Pricing says, be brilliant, be long, and be CSUB. And so we have now moved transfers to students to let them know they do belong here at CSUB. This is your campus. So you do belong here. So we have a connection transitional program that's helping them to make sure that they feel that they know they belong at CSUB. And like I said, we have our dedicated space that we're opening up. So chairs, computers, and stuff like that, printing in there for our students to come in, sit, and take a break and a relax. And the peer mentors that will be there to assist them and help them. So I thank you. I thank you. And if you ever need help, need assistance, you're more than welcome to email us. My name is Natasha Harris. You can always email admissions. You can email myself or email the CSUB campus, but we are here to help. I will say we are still virtual. So please don't call. You're gonna be like, Tasha, I've been calling you. Tasha don't answer no phones because Tasha's not there at CSUB, so I don't answer her phone. But email me. We're definitely by email right now. Our whole entire campus is still virtual. We will start transitioning back shortly, but email is the best form of communications for us. So thank you guys once again. I thank you, No Sisters Left Behind, for inviting me and the CSUB family. So we thank you guys for this opportunity to share with you guys our campus and our runner pride that we have. Thank you to all those out there watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I miss you. See you soon.
Oh my, that was excellent, 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 Miss Harris. Do you ladies have any questions? I mean, she covered just about everything. That's okay. They'll let us see. They'll have it on here. Information for both incoming. Okay, Jessica. Okay. Am I on mute? No, Jessica is. Jessica, do you want to be added onto the stream? She's saying something.
You can click on that. Is that going to add her?
Yeah, it's going to add her.
Oh.
Hi.
There she is.
Yay.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi. Let's try this again. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Looks like we're going pretty good.
I think so. Hopefully you can see my slides.
Yeah, I can see your slide now. I'm going to put it, add it onto the stream.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go as quickly as possible, if that's okay with you,
Myself.
Glenda. All right. Hi, everybody. So sorry for the technical issues. Like I said before, my name is Jessica Grimes, and I'm just going to talk to you kind of in general terms about the California Community College admissions process. First, I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of background about why community colleges came into being, the benefits of attending a community college, and then I'll walk you through the step-by-step process. And I'm going to try to do this in a timely manner because I know that we are pressed for time. So let's get started. In the beginning, the California community colleges kind of started, the idea started in the 1850s with the Morrill Act, which basically allowed for land to be granted for community colleges. And the goal was to really address disparities or unequal educational attainment for people who were in lower socioeconomic levels and also those who were minorities. And so it kind of got started, though, in the 20th century, right in the turn of the century, 1901 to be exact, when the first junior college came into being. And I don't know if you've known this, but there has been a transition between the term junior college to community college in recent years. So that gives you a little bit of background about that. But let's start with a few facts. There are 936 public community colleges in the USA. 116 of them are in California, 12% to be exact. And we, California, are the largest system of higher education for community colleges in the country. So it's kind of neat to have that distinction. California community colleges educate approximately 2.1 million students. That's a lot of students. Very, very proud about that. Another thing to know in terms of the demographics, about 6%, it kind of varies between 5.6 to around 5.9% of students are African American, and 46% are Hispanic, and about around 24% are white or non-Hispanic, just to give you a little bit of background on the demographics. 4 California community colleges are located in Kern County, and you heard about that already: Bakersfield College, Saracoso, Porterville, and Taft College, which is where I represent. We accept the top 100%, very, very proud about that. So about 27% are under the age of 20, and about 15% are over the age of 40. And then you have a smattering of percentages between those age groups. Benefits of attending college. So students earning a degree or a certificate from a California community college usually nearly double your earnings within 3 years. So there is an economic advantage that comes with either getting a certificate, which is short-term, or an associate's degree, which is a little bit longer than a certificate. And it also nearly doubles your chance of finding a job compared to maybe completing high school. So you kind of are a little more competitive. Other benefits is just your starting salary. The starting salary is around $53,000. And then I'm excited about this information. There's going to be a lot of people retiring soon. And so there's a lot of economic growth and opportunities in terms of jobs, about 11% here in California. By 2026, there's going to be a need for more and more people to join the workforce, especially with certificates and associate's degrees. So this is a perfect time to be going back to college, especially a community college. Of course, I'm a little biased with that. Now, when we talk about the types of programs that we offer, I think we heard a little bit about the associate degree. I want to tell you there are 2 types that you can get. You can get what's called an associate degree for transfer, and that's what Natasha was talking about, where you complete what we call the perfect 60 units, and then you transfer to like a CSUB or a UC. And then also there's the local associate degree, which has a little bit different requirements. And usually students who get a local associate degree do not have the intention of transferring. There's also 2 types of what we call short-term programs. One is called the Certificate of Achievement. It's usually about 16 units or more. And then there's something that's called more like the local certificate. It's usually less than 16 units. The certificate programs are programs without the humanities component. So you're not taking liberal arts classes. Usually what you're taking are career technical education courses to maybe get a certificate in welding, early childhood education, energy technology, those types of CTE programs. So I just kind of wanted to give you the lie of the land there. Who can apply? I stated earlier that we accept the top 100%. I love to say that because it's a very democratic approach to education. So we'll start off with, do you have to have a high school diploma? You don't have to have a high school diploma to attend a community college. You can have that, or you can have a GED. Also, you probably have heard of dual enrollment. Those are programs with local high schools where high school students are taking college courses while they're completing their high school diploma. Okay, so really, when we say we accept the top 100%, we really, really mean that. Okay, so now let's get into the nitty gritty in terms of the admissions process. Like the Cal State system, remember I said there's 116 California community colleges. We have the California Chancellor's Office that really houses the application process. Now, students are encouraged to do what's called early or priority registration, because when you complete those steps and you register, then it allows you in subsequent semesters to get what's called priority, or to be able to see a counselor early so that you can register for classes. And what priority registration entails is just a few steps. You usually participate in some sort of orientation from the college of choice that you plan to attend. You complete an assessment process, and then you meet with a counselor or an advisor to develop an education plan. The education plan provides you with basically a roadmap of what you plan to do in terms of your journey. Are you going to get a certificate? Are you going to get an associate's degree? What type of major are you going to have? When are you going to take your liberal arts classes? Those types of things. That kind of information is provided. All right, so I've kind of talked to you a little bit about where the community college idea came from, the benefits of a community college. Let's get into the process of applying. Now, what I have here are a series of screenshots. I don't know how far you guys are away from the screen, but if you want to follow along, you can see this QR code in my left-hand side here. If you want to scan, it'll take you to this site. This is a California Community College Chancellor's Office. This is the location where you would apply. Now, on the right-hand corner here where it says apply today, you've got like this drop-down menu. And when you click on that drop-down menu, you search for whatever college you want to apply to. So I said earlier that I am the Dean of Instruction CTE at Taft College, so a little biased here. So I'm going to walk you through the process as if you were going to Taft College. But this is the landing page where you would go to for the other 115. So once you hit that community college that you want to go to, it's going to take you to that college and have you apply. And then you're going to do an admissions application. Now, let me go back. The admissions application is called CCC Apply, California Community College Apply, and it usually takes about 30 minutes to complete. And then I'm going to kind of walk you through these steps here. Once you apply, then you kind of get a student ID, an email that your college of choice provides you, and then you can move through the other processes, which I won't go in too much detail. But after you apply, then you start looking for the financial aid piece. You can go through the orientation, assessment, counseling, and then you register for classes. And I kind of want to like pause here. So a lot of times with our students, what will happen is they'll apply, right? And they'll declare a major, they're really excited, but they don't necessarily go through the rest of the processes. And if you'll notice, the last process is the registering for classes. So I don't want it to be confused that if you apply, you're automatically registered. There are some steps in between before you can actually select your classes, and I'll talk a little bit about that. This is the landing page for CCC Apply. You create basically an account and you apply here. And remember, you apply to any college here. So if you're in Bakersfield, you've got those 4 local community colleges. If you're elsewhere, you can apply to other colleges that are local. Once you apply, I kind of already told you that you'll get a student ID number and you'll also get an email. That's really important, the college email, because once you have those things, you're able to kind of walk through the application process. That's going to allow you to apply for the federal student aid application. And that's huge because a lot of us, if you're like me, we really couldn't afford college. So we needed grants, right? We needed scholarships, those types of things. We'll talk more about that next week. But some of you here today, I think, might have already started college. And so you might have a transcript. That is huge. That transcript can actually be submitted to either the registrar's office or the admissions office, and they can do a review of your transcript to see if any of the classes that you took in the past are still relevant. And that's helpful because some of those classes can be used towards your degree. So that's something to kind of keep in the back of your mind. All colleges usually will maybe require you or strongly recommend that you take an online orientation. Online is kind of like the huge thing now. And so you'll do an online orientation. You can only do this when you have your student ID number. That's why you have to apply first. Then there's some type of assessment service. It used to be where you took a test and they told you what math and English class that you were supposed to be in. Now there's a new approach to that. And usually your transcript from high school and in consultation with maybe an advisor or a counselor will kind of help you figure out, okay, what's the first math class should I take? What's the first English class that I should take, et cetera, et cetera. Usually you make an appointment with your counselor because your counselor is going to be able to really help you with that roadmap that Natasha was talking about. That gives you the list of classes that you have. We call general education, those classes if you're taking an associate degree pathway, or if you're doing CTE, then the classes that are specific to whatever career technical program that you might be interested in. Okay, so that's a lot of steps. There's a lot of steps from point A to point B. But once you figure out, okay, do I want an associate's degree? Do I want a certificate? Once you figure that out, once you figure out your major, then you're ready to register. And most colleges have some sort of online platform that has like a bevy of classes that you can choose from. And you basically register for those classes. Depending upon what your interest is, some people today might be interested in maybe the health pathway, maybe nursing or certified nursing assistant. Some classes may be impacted. So you want to definitely make sure that you try to kind of schedule your classes in a way where you can get as many units as possible that are related to your degree, but your counselor can help you with that process. Okay. So back in the day, before you and I went to college, the community college was actually free. Now it isn't. It's $46 per unit, but it's still fairly affordable if you think about how much it costs for other higher education pathways. And then once you pay your fees, which relates to your classes. So let's say if you have like a 3 or 4 unit class, it would be $46 per unit of that class. If you're a part-time student or if you're full-time. Full-time means that you have about 12 units. Part-time is about below that amount. Then you get your student ID card. You're getting more and more official. You've got textbooks and supplies, and I don't know if you know much about this, but there are a lot of resources online where you can rent textbooks. And if you're at Taft College, you can rent them both physically, and then sometimes you can actually rent them online. And then there's a new movement where it's called the zero textbook costs, where a lot of instructors are trying to create materials that are just as rich as a textbook, but are free and online so that students don't have to pay a lot, but you have to consult with your instructor. And then basically you attend classes and you are in, my friend. You have arrived. You are at whatever community college of choice that you want to be at, and you are well on your way to whatever goal that you have. So hopefully I didn't go too fast with that. If you have any questions, I'm very happy to answer them. And that completes my presentation, everybody.
See, she's moving slow, so
Hi, can you see me?
there we go.
Am I back?
You're back. We were actually going to ask you to close out if I couldn't get in.
Oh, okay.
You did an excellent job, Jessica.
All right, I try to
You
get
can't
back.
see me though. There we go. There we go. There we go. Excellent job, Jessica.
All right.
Excellent. You did that in record time too. Record
I was
time.
going
So thank you so much for all that information. Yes, you were, but you did a great job. Great job. Great job. We can always go back and review it.
Do you have any questions?
That's the nice thing about it being on live stream. You can actually go back and what you thought you didn't catch, you can catch it. Let's see. I don't see any questions. Let's see. Let me check them all though. Did you see any? Check. Yeah, I didn't see any questions at all. I think both of you ladies were very thorough.
All right.
Got a private chat here. Who is that? Yes, Ed. Okay. But anyway, again, I want to thank both ladies tonight. We want to thank Natasha Harris from the Senior Admissions Officer from Cal Bakersfield. Excellent job. Very there with you. You're very excited. And thank you too. Thank you for hanging in there and making sure you got through. Okay. You have any questions? Okay, good. What about you, dear? You're good, good. All right, we're all clear on this end. Our cohort that is online with us today. I hope that if you have any questions, please contact us and we'll contact our ladies that presented tonight. We want to thank all of our audience that is here tonight, and we want to thank all the ladies at our cohort that is here and our cohort online, and our board members and our officers that are here with us have been a great support. We thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. Sheila and Linda, they hang with me tight always, always, always. And so we thank you so much. Heads up, next week is our third workshop, and that'll be on financial aid. Financial aid money to help get you through school, and we're excited about that because sometimes I think that for a lot of people that's the deal breaker. That is the barrier that stops a lot of people. So we want to make sure that you're in tune. Next week, Saturday, we'll be right here at the City Serve Educational Center at 6 o'clock from 6 to 7 p.m. with information for you about financial aid. We thank Natasha Harris and Dr. Jessica Grimes for being our guests tonight. Thank you so much and have a great evening. Okay. It's taking a little while to end. Somebody saying hello. I hear hello. Who's saying hello? Is she saying hello in your?